Branden, Haines, David Orte from the Clinton Department of Parks and Recreation. Great to see you guys both back in.
Absolutely. Thanks
You
for
did
having
such a
us.
good job that we decided to bring you back. So we got to get your Super Bowl picks. First of all, Seattle or New England? David, which one?
Ooh, probably gonna go Seattle.
Seattle, okay. And
I think I'm also going to agree with Seattle.
so right now it's 16 Seattle, 4 for New England.
Yeah.
So a lot of people saying their reason is that they don't want to see the Patriots win again.
I not want to be mad about that either.
Combination of that, and I think Seattle's defense is just too good.
Yeah. Well, the Rams scored some points on them,
They did.
but Seattle scored more points.
Correct.
So let's get started. Spring soccer. It's going to be spring one of these days. And David, you're going to talk about that.
Yes, so our signups are going on now. The deadline is going to be Thursday, March 5th. $52 is the registration fee. That is based on this current school year, so the 25-26 school year for grades. Games are on Saturdays for majority, and then preschool is going to be on either Tuesday, or is going to be on Tuesday nights. K1 is going to be on Thursday nights, and then 2-3 boys and girls, they'll have a Tuesday or a Thursday night that they'll play as well.
Very popular program. Soccer's been around for such a long time. My goodness.
It is definitely our most popular program, I would say.
And now you play, I know, out at the complex, but you're down on the riverfront too, right?
So we have goals set up down there. Those are mainly just for practices.
Okay.
We have our games at the soccer complex, and then for our older kids, our 4th and our 5th grade, and then I believe for our 2nd and 3rd
Potential
grade.
for this year, yep.
We're going to be having games in DeWitt as well. We're going to
Oh, really?
crossing over with DeWitt's Parks and Recreation, just to get the kids some different kind of games. You know, not always play against the same kids all the time.
So there'll be some travel involved.
There will be, yes.
Oh, my goodness. So that'll be kind of... Where do they play their soccer at? Do you know?
Westbrook Park. out
Oh,
there.
okay. All right. Yeah, that's a nice facility out there.
Yeah.
How did that come about? You tied in with them?
So, well, I did my internship out in DeWitt, and so I became good friends with Kevin, and he reached out probably 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and just asked if there was an idea, because obviously DeWitt's a smaller community, so they were really playing like the same team every single
Yeah.
time, whereas our older teams got kind of dwindled down as different sports evolved for them to choose. So he asked, hey, would there be an opportunity for a crossover? And I said, absolutely. So the first year was kind of a learning curve for everyone involved, but those kids that don't get the opportunity to do travel sports, that 1 week that they get to travel to DeWitt to play somebody, or they travel here, it's kind of a highlight of their season. So it's kind of a win-win for all involved. So it's just a cool thing to be, connected to another park and rec to help them out. They help us out, just being a good friend, and it's worked out pretty awesome so far.
I think that's a great idea. So what levels is that, the travel?
So we go 4th and 5th, and middle school have the opportunity. It's usually maybe one game
Okay.
that you would have to travel out there, or they would travel here just based off of team numbers. And then this year, actually just talked to Kevin this week, Tuesday, I believe. So there's going to be an opportunity maybe for 2nd, 3rd grade, depending what numbers look like for them and us. So
Well, I think that's great. Adult soccer.
Yes.
How popular is that?
It is getting more popular. I think this is our 4th year starting back up
third,
again.
yep.
And I think each year we've added a new team to it, so it just kind of keeps growing. That one, the deadline is May 21st. Entry fee is $75 for your entire team.
So do you get like 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds? You don't have any 40-year-old guys running around out there, do you?
We allow anybody that is, I believe, 16 years, so a graduated sophomore in high school and older,
Okay.
to play in the league. They don't play on a big old full-size field. They play on a
Shoot.
smaller field, like our 2nd and 3rd grade field, I believe.
4th, 5.
4th, 5th grade size field. And then we don't allow goalies, so they play with a smaller goal, so it's a little bit harder for them to score.
Okay. It's not 11 on 11, is it?
No.
No.
Oh, okay, I wouldn't think so on that. What is it, like 7 on 7 or
Yep.
what? Well, that's kind of neat.
Correct.
That is a great
It's
idea.
co-ed too, so they have to have a female on the field at all times, with the exception if they only have one. They got to take their break at the same time. So.
Youth and adult softball.
Yes, this is a sport that's been around here for a long time and still going strong. So our youth, we also do our youth softball. We do a crossover with DeWitt as well for our minors, majors, and our juniors league. And then we still hold the Comanche home games over at Platt Park in Comanche. So they get to play Comanche in Comanche, DeWitt in DeWitt, and then obviously Clinton here at our facilities. So that deadline is March 26th. So it's going to be right around the corner. One thing starts for the year, and then it just keeps going throughout. So, but yeah.
What are the grade levels on that? How do you break that down?
We do kindergarten all the way up to 7th grade. So our oldest division is 5th, 6th, and 7th. And then our majors is 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And then our minors, which is coach pitch, is kindergarten, 1st, and 2nd. And we just added kindergarten to it probably about 3 years ago. So kind of about the time we took over. Just made some changes. But our 2nd grade, we allow them to pick depending on what their skill level is, if they think they can go, if they want to stay in coach pitch or go up to kid pitch. So that is kind of the breakdown of those.
How you doing in coaches?
Coaches, to be honest, over the last couple of years have been pretty strong.
Good.
We haven't had to reach out. I know when I first started back in 18, we were calling left and right trying to find coaches. But since probably about 22, we've got a really good, strong base of volunteer coaches that continue to come back without calling. So that's good that hopefully they're getting that first experience and loving the opportunity and they keep coming back. Hopefully we as a department and city are making it easy for them as well. But yeah, we're always looking for a couple. So, if anybody is ever bored and wants to volunteer and come on into the coaches, we would use you. I know our grounds guy actually, shout out to Justin Krogman. We were looking for a 1st and 2nd grade basketball coach for Comanche. They had 2 teams, and he's like, sign me up. And
Well, that's good.
So he took over, and he's coaching that. So that's awesome that he stepped up to do that.
How's adult softball doing?
Adult softball, it has gone down a little bit, but it's still going. So we have those deadlines coming up for mixed. We actually didn't have that for a year, and then it's actually doubled since we came back. As far as teams, that's going to be usually on Monday nights. And then our men's league is on Sundays. Deadline for that is April 9th. And then later on, our women's league starts. And actually, we had more teams last year than we have in the last 6 years.
Oh, that's good to hear.
That's outstanding. I know there's about 4 managers that have been pretty consistent for years, and they kind of keep the ball rolling. But we had 2 new teams, I believe, within the last couple of years. So we're trying to get that younger crowd back involved. And then the women's deadline is not till May 7th. But we kind of changed the format a little bit. For the men's, we go a 15-week season now. Hit your own ball. We did some sign up early, get a little bit of a discount too. So we're trying to make it more, I guess, user friendly. I guess you can kind of try and say for the players to make it a little bit more interesting to get them to come up in early, and then they're not signing up last minute and trying to add them to the schedule. So.
All right. Hey, we're going to take a break for the weather. That'll be coming up. A clean, friendly neighborhood tavern that also features great food. Thinking of a different experience for lunch? Give the Whistle Stop a try. Every weekday at 11 a.m. and for only $10. For the daily special, be sure to check Manning's Whistle Stop on Facebook. During the evening, order off their menu with a great selection, including appetizers. And, of course, your favorite beverage. Manning's Whistle Stop, 416 North 2nd Street, Clinton. Make just one stop, the Whistle Stop.
It's time now on KROS for the Storm Track 8 weather forecast, brought to you by Midas.
Happy Friday. We are still going to be cold today with highs only in the teens, but we will be quiet. There is going to be building clouds with a little bit of a breeze with gusts as high as 25 miles per hour as we head into the afternoon. Still in store for a cold night, but we'll start to see warming temperatures into the weekend. Highs go to the 20s for Saturday. I'm Storm Track 8 meteorologist Morgan Strackbine.
Currently, we have overcast skies and a temperature of 17 degrees. Winds are out of the north at 15 miles an hour. This weather report on KROS has been brought to you by KROS.
I might. Did I not write that down?
No, you wrote overcast down at the bottom.
Oh, I wrote overcast twice?
Got it.
Set me up for failure here.
Yeah, my fault. My bad. Trust the Midas touch with your Clinton Midas, 1432 Lincoln Way. We are in the heart of winter. Make sure you are in a dependable vehicle. See the Clinton Midas for tires, windshield wipers, and they carry interstate batteries. If the engine light comes on, let the Clinton Midas give it a diagnostic check. From general maintenance to major repairs, come to the Clinton Midas, 1432 Lincoln Way. Trust the Midas touch, backed by their golden guarantee.
Introducing the ultimate car care experience, Awesome Car Wash. Your touchless automatic car wash open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Say goodbye to dirt and grime. Their state-of-the-art system provides a touchless wash that's gentle yet effective. Include a ceramic sealant coating for long-lasting protection that keeps your vehicle looking awesome longer. Conveniently located across from Purina on Manufacturing Drive in Clinton, Awesome Car Wash. Drive in today and experience the difference.
Going to wrap things up now. We're visiting with Branden, Haines, and David Orte, Clinton Department of Parks and Recreation Fitness Center. Going pretty well?
Yes, we this month we just had our membership drive, giving people a month of January free. It seemed like we had 10 people at least in every day signing up for a membership. It was awesome. Great way to start out the new year, especially with us just getting a new sauna put in. I know that's something that Josh was always very excited and very eager to get into the building.
So where is the fitness center located? Is it upper level, lower level?
Yes, it's in the upper level. You come in through those main doors, and it's just right over there on the left.
Okay.
We even have an app now that on your phone that you download, and it unlocks the door for you when you walk by.
You guys both look pretty fit. So do you get an opportunity to use the fitness center?
No, not me personally.
Too busy?
So we have the opportunity, but I choose not to work out of the place of employment because then I feel like I'm going to be put to work the longer I'm there. So, but I know Josh and Dustin Krogman both use it. Kathy goes in there, I think, occasionally. So there's quite a few of them that use it.
Okay, very good. So park and movie nights, is that getting popular?
We're trying. We just started this last year.
Yes.
We actually did a team collab with obviously our department, the Park and Rec, and the library. We actually are sitting down with Kate on next Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday. We have a meeting with her to kind of see what kind of do an overview of what this year looked like and what we can do to improve going into it for next year. So,
I think that's a great thing.
absolutely.
Special Buddies Dance. Who wants to talk about that?
That is, I know it's one of Brandon's favorite programs
Yes, it
that
is.
we offer. It's up there for me as well. It is February 13th at the Erickson Center in the lower level in the small gym in our community room from 6 to 8. It is for people that are developmentally disabled, anyone from ages 15 to as old as you want to be can come. They dress to the nines in it. It's awesome. We get a DJ that comes in. They'll dress up in their tuxes and their dresses, and they'll just dance the night away. It's awesome.
How long you been doing this?
As long as I've been there
Yeah.
since 18, I don't know how long. I think it's been going on quite a while. So it's just a nice partnership that we've had that I would say I'm honored to be a part of, just because the smiles on their face. It's like prom or wedding night for these guys. And,
Yeah.
they get super dressed up like Dave said, and the smiles, the excitement it's remarkable.
That is
So-
great. So do you have punch in that for them too as well? Like
So,
a
yeah,
like a
we
prom?
partnered up with the PEP, and they come in, they bring the snacks as we kind of coordinate the facility and the DJ, and then we do a contest as well, cutest couple. So it's a fun event for sure.
So how many people do you get normally for this?
Yeah, I would say the years I've been there, it's been anywhere from 40 to 50
Okay.
typically. And you will get pulled out onto the dance floor about that many times.
Yep.
So you guys are like chaperones out there, and you get to be a part of it.
Yeah, there's one lady that if you make eye contact with her and you're not dancing, you're about to be dancing.
You're on the
So,
dance floor.
And she's older, and she's a good time.
Yes.
But Yeah, she likes to get everyone out and dance, that's for sure.
So when is that again?
That is going to be Friday, February 13th.
Just before Valentine's Day. Very good. Do you need to register for that, or how's that work?
Nope, you don't need to register. Just show up. It is $4 per person at the door, and that covers everything.
Well, that'll be great.
Yep.
So, country music fans, is that right? You guys over here?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
So, who's going to introduce the song?
So we are going to play the backup plan.
I believe that's what we picked.
Yeah, it is a backup
BZ
plan.
and Luke Holmes.
That'll be our 7-on-7 turn. We were talking during the song about this 7-on-7, and it's really grown quite a bit. And we got a great facility out there at the soccer complex for this.
Absolutely, yeah. Dustin and his team does a great job at our Jurgensen Soccer Complex. This will be our, I believe me and Dave were just talking, 5th or 6th year running this tournament. We got in early with Iowa 7v7 as this was kind of growing. I think they were in their 3rd year. And now they've grown so much, they've gone into, the Midwest, and it's now Mid-American 7v7. So we'll run that tournament June 20th. So we're going to hopefully get teams from not only Iowa, but, Illinois we've had in the past, Wisconsin, Nebraska, and Missouri. Now we're kind of growing into this. So hopefully we can get some numbers as each year they keep going up. So we keep adding fields to our tournament, and it's a fun, fast-paced football game.
How big is the field?
So it's essentially half of a football field. It's 40 yards, but 40 yards playable, and then your 10-yard end zone.
Okay, and is it like pool play, or how does the tournament break down?
Yep, so typically you have 3 pool play games, and then you go into a single elimination bracket. So it's typically how a lot of the tournaments run. So the morning is kind of your pool play. It's kind of a blind draw depending on how many teams. You usually play 3 or 4, depending on how many teams you got. And then it goes right into a single elimination bracket to bring home the hardware.
So do you play halves, or is it just like is it like continuous clock, or how does that?
So it's 25 minutes, continuous clock. Defense, like Dave was talking earlier, there's no blocking. It's one-hand touch. So it happens quick. There's not a lot of running. Quick passes. Everyone on the field is involved. And it's a pretty cool thing to be a part of for sure.
Yeah, it looks like fast break.
Yes, absolutely. It goes quick.
Oh my goodness, web store.
Yes, the fitness store. Josh, our director, kind of spearheads. He's in charge of kind of the fitness center. He's working, I believe, with AdCraft on getting the web store for this year. That should launch in February. At the latest, it would be March. So everyone that's a member wants some cool swag that'll be coming here shortly.
All right, very good. And finally, wrapping it up, the new complex design. That's kind of exciting.
Yes, fingers are crossed. So obviously the last couple of years, I think a lot of the city knows that, and surrounding areas know that we are very limited with gym space, baseball fields, and so forth. So shout out to Josh, keeping his foot on the pedal and trying his best to, answer what the city needs. But I think he finally got, started a couple years ago, and then COVID hit, and the prices kind of went up. But Josh hasn't let down. So he got the approval to get the design to go in and see exactly, how many acres do we need, how many courts. So I know he's working with Bray Architects to finalize that. I think that got approved for him to do last week. So we're excited. Obviously, we know it's not going to happen anytime soon, but that's the next step that we need to happen to make this complex happen for Clinton.
Any idea where it would be located at?
That would all depend on what kind of land, we would get and where
Okay.
we'd put it. I think we originally thought we would add on, but a new building being added onto our kind of old building probably doesn't work as well. I know the big thing
Yeah.
for Josh is trying to maybe get something off the bypass, easier for people to come in and out of town. You think about TBK, it's right off there, easy
Yeah.
access to get to. So just wherever we can get some land,
Indoor track?
I think that's an option.
That'd be great. I mean, to get some
Absolutely.
indoor track meets here with local high schools and things like that.
Correct.
That'd be
Some
awesome.
indoor turf and cages, and fingers crossed that we get it. Because
Yeah.
the big thing right now is obviously the schools are filled right now, which I do the scheduling for that. for gym space, with the little kings, little queens, all the travel baseball
Yeah.
teams, which is awesome to see as a community, but now it's just getting very limited as Scott Levine,
Yeah.
he's part of all that, so he knows all about that.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he was definitely being in favor of a new complex for sure.
And if you want the high school athletes to be competitive, you got to get them started young.
Absolutely.
That's what it takes.
Absolutely.
Brandon, David, thank you so much. You guys did a great job.
Thank you.
And now from the KROS newsroom, here is Sydney Ellen.
An additional fire happened over the weekend on Friday, January 23rd at 4